Welcome to our brand new channel. I'm Matt, this is Lorna, and we're the creators of Two Souls One Path travel blog, which you can find a link to the website in the description below. And this
is Two Souls.
One spoon. As we were both born in England, we decided to kick off the channel with a classic British dish, shepherd's pie.
For more about us, check out our welcome to our channel video.
If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Let's get to it. Okay, so to start our shepherd's pie, we're going to start by prepping the veg that we need for the dish. So, what are you in charge of?
I'm on potato duty, so I've got to peel a load of potatoes and then cut them up to be cooked and then mashed for the topping.
I will prep the onions. We've got 3 little onions here and 3 little carrots. Also, wonky mushrooms, which are great because Alzi have now released a range of slightly wonky veg, which is a lot cheaper and a lot more sustainable with less food waste. So I'm going to put some of those in as well. And we better get chopping.
Right, let's go. I actually get given all the worst jobs by Lorna when we're cooking. Like peeling potatoes, grating cheese, all the stuff that she basically doesn't like doing, I get given.
I'll have you know, I used to be a professional potato peeler as a profession. So I think I've had my fair share of potato peeling and I'm now allowed to have a bit of a break from it.
She works at Chippy basically.
Yeah, I was going to say, I should probably put some context behind that.
Professional potato peeler.
For little onions, these are really strong. Running. My nose is running, I'm going to have to be excused.
For potatoes, you kind of have to do enough. So when you mash it up, we're going to get a good thick topping to go on top of our pie, which is going in a dish this size. So we kind of have to guesstimate a little bit. I think maybe a couple more will do it.
As we're doing a British dish this week, it's quite fitting that the British weather starts to behave as it always does, i.e. rain.
So this is the summer right now, and yeah, it's wet and horrible and grey, and I'm not surprised either.
See, normally people peel carrots, but we're not fussy, are we?
That's where all the goodness is. All the nutrients in the skin. Right. Let's chop these up now. I'm chopping them into smallish chunks because it takes less time to boil and cook all the way through.
Even just the fumes of these little onions are getting to me. I'm not even touching them anymore.
Should wear goggles next time.
Maybe people should comment below if they want to see me wearing goggles next time I chop my onions. Time for the wonky mushrooms. I always take the cling film off a particular way so that I can rewrap them again so they're fresh and we don't have to waste more plastic.
Making such a meal of this.
Literally.
Potatoes in.
Mushrooms chopped. See, mushrooms kind of shrink down to nothingness, so I'm going to do a few.
Right, that should be enough potatoes. I'll get the water boiling and get those on. Now the kettle's boiled, I'm going to get the potatoes on and make a little bit of stock, which is going to go into the mincemeat in a bit.
Shepherd's pie is with lamb and cottage pie is with beef. So we're going for shepherd's pie today. 500 grams. of lamb mince. It's 20% fat, which is quite a lot, but it's British food. What would you say is traditional British food?
Well, the obvious one's fish and chips, or you've got roast dinners, very traditional. Toad in the hole.
I love a Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
So a toad in the hole, for those of you who don't know, is basically just loads of sausages shoved inside a giant Yorkshire pudding.
Nice bit of onion gravy. Speaking of gravy, gonna make the stock now. Kettle's boiled.
About 500 millilitres. And now we're going to start the actual cooking. Let's get started.
Put the lid on the potatoes so they cook faster.
Plug of olive oil. Get that heat on first. Fire.
So when the oil is hot after about 2 minutes, add in the chopped onion and carrot and stir.
After a couple of minutes, throw in the sliced mushrooms and add a good old sprinkle of frozen peas.
Cook for about 1 minute before pushing the vegetables over to one side and adding the lamb.
Break up and season the mince, cooking until browned before mixing.
Next, add a generous glug of Worcestershire sauce and add 3/4 of the beef stock.
As a sauce thickener, we added around a tablespoon of tomato puree.
Put in a few sprigs of rosemary, mix up and add 4 bay leaves.
I think the potatoes are going to be nearly done now, so we can drain them and mash them. And
Key ingredient, lots of butter.
another key ingredient, cheese. Here is some we grated earlier.
I grated earlier.
Here is some Matt grated earlier. We're going to try something a little different which we've never done before, and that is put some mint sauce into the lamb mixture.
Let's go with a teaspoon.
Add a teaspoon of mint sauce, while meanwhile mashing the potatoes.
Don't forget to try halfway through cooking to see if it's to your taste.
That is really nice, but I burnt my nails. I think I'm going to put some more Lean Perrins in, because
Yeah, go for it.
add more Worcestershire sauce in if you like it. I think you should try some and let me know what you think.
Where's the spoon? Put more good sauce in there. While the one that's doing that, let's season the mash a little bit. Bit of pepper. And a pinch of salt.
Right, here we go. Pop that down on there. Probably better to get a spoon for this one. 2 soles.
One spoon.
Fill up the pie dish with a mince mixture.
I'm gonna have to do the scrape. Look at that. That is absolutely perfect.
Right, mash goes on. Right, so what you want to do here is get these little sort of peaks, because they're the bits that go brown on the top when you stick it in the oven. So middle shelf,
180.
fan oven.
And now it's clean-up time while we're waiting. When 10 minutes is up, it's time to get your shepherd's pie out of the oven for the first time. To add a good sprinkling of grated cheese on top.
If, like us, your pie's been oozing all over the oven, then now might be a good time to put it on a baking tray for the remaining 10 minutes.
So it's been back in the oven with the cheese on it. It's time to take it out.
Let's have a look.
Ooh. Voila.
So there it is, our shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. Yeah. It's a good meal if you're a shepherd full of lamb. Take it to the table.
So the final product turned out pretty nicely. The cheese crisped up really well and the mixture was full of flavour.
Yeah, and that mint sauce gave that little bit of extra too. Not bad for British food.
Score out of 10?
I'd give it a 7. I still like a bit of spice in my food, and you know, it was lacking that. So, how about you?
I would probably say a 7 as well. I definitely think if you want to try British food and want to try shepherd's pie, then this was a good recipe. To have a look at the recipe that we've created in this video, click on the link of full recipe in the description box.
And if you want to see the outtakes behind making this video, click here.